You all look happy and alive this morning, so that's good. Okay, we're going to get going with Steve's Sanitation. He's going to wow us with his performance today. He's well prepared. He's like, what am I doing? I'm like, we just want to learn more about you. So, here's Steve.
I apologize for not getting some things for
Steve's
that.
Sanitation. Asked your wife. She didn't know.
Yeah.
Tell us all your knowledge.
So basically, I guess I was asked to come here and let everybody know what we've been doing the last few years. And, it's been 6-7 years since and so the last time we were here, I was here, we talked about single sort recycling coming into the city. One thing I just got an email from the county. Single sort recycling is they're going to be sending Perham in the county to towns and lakes that have a population of 500 or more. Within that, it's there's spots to fill in. The only thing is they're dividing it into 4 quadrants: north, northwest, southwest, northeast, northwest. We're northeast. We're not till 2029. The other 3 are 2026. So we're there. But, I guess in the last 2017, we expanded over to Detroit Lakes out of JoAnn's disposal and working over there a lot and expanding that and around here. And then in 21, we purchased Lakes Area Disposal over in Battle Lake, which filled in a lot of our areas. Good fit for us. So, as far as building wise, I get asked a lot. We own some lots in town here where we put some pine trees up out there, and everybody always asks what's going on there. What we're going to build a building for storage or something. We don't know. We need more room. In the last 7 years, we went from, we pretty much doubled in size. 15 trucks to 30 trucks. That's been our biggest issue the last few years as far as doing things, is getting equipment, getting parts for us. It's getting better. As far as permitting, we're so happy to be involved. We're be in this community. It's great. We'll support everybody else. Even our employees working with KLM or whoever. Some of our benefits got from KLM or whoever. First time home buyer program we got from KLM. I love how this community works together with other businesses and gives ideas. I'm terrible at those things. This is our busy time of year. We really since COVID has made our winters a little bit longer. I'm sure everybody else is seeing it too. There's a lot more people around during the winter. Our company just gets so much bigger in the summer.
Are you guys full staff then?
We are. We could. One or two more. Please. That's one thing that we've been fortunate with trucking. Most places want 2 years experience for your insurance companies. Our insurance company is very good at working with us. Where what we started doing is bringing people without a CDL. We'll pay for their schooling in return for 2 years of guaranteed committed time. And our insurance company is very good at letting us add those people without experience driving big trucks. It starts out that way.
Yeah.
But then you have to purge and it's,
My father and I was a garbage man for 30 years. When I moved him out of a 6-bedroom house, I can't tell you.
People throw away
I
some
got
really
3 of
good
those
stuff.
roll up, but a whole lot of stuff they kept.
yeah, it's definitely one of those things that you start early on, or if you start early on, it usually doesn't continue on. And nowadays with our automated trucks, you don't see that. It's in the
Do I own any part of the company yet?
Huh?
Do I own any part of the company yet?
I'll get back to that.
Do you haul the garbage into the incinerator here in town?
Yep.
All of it, or?
Yeah, everything we pick up in Otterdale County goes there. Becker County, probably about 90% of it goes there.
Do you haul any to the landfill?
So we haul stuff for the county to the landfill. We don't haul the regular garbage that's in your can. We'll haul roll-off containers to the landfill. And that's one thing. Otterdale County, I was on the committee a couple of years ago. We did a 25-year solid waste master plan for Otterdale County. And that was one thing is get down to zero landfill. Right now, in Otterdale County, as far as Minnesota goes, is way above the curve as far as what goes to the landfill. I believe at that time it was like 17% of our waste, which is very, very low. So it's a good thing to see.
All right, any other questions?
When does the cardboard get emptied out here so I can be the first to count when I put it in?
You have to ask the county though.
I just want to say your employees are wonderful.
Yes.
Very, very good employees that you have.
They're very kind.
And some, everybody we have is just great, and, that's one thing, talking about hiring employees, that was one thing that I've noticed is health insurance is such a huge issue, and that's we're happy the first of the month we 100% paid, so that was thankful to the employees to make that happen, because everybody just does an awesome job. So,
Word gets out that you're paying that, she'll get those other.
pardon?
Word gets out that you're paying 100%, you'll get those 2 other employees, I guarantee you.
Yeah, 100% of employee, 50% of pay. I should say, yeah, 100% of employee, 50%.
You have quite a bit of longevity with your employees too, don't you?
Yeah, our turnover is very, very low.
Speak something about the company. How
5%. But,
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, but like I say, we're lucky to be in Perham. It's such a good community. I love the way this community pulls together and does things and get things done.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you ready, Tyler?
I guess
I'm going to share everything about the parade coming up on Friday night.
All right, well, obviously Turtle Fest is this Friday, parade, sorry, I get my words mixed up a little bit, so. Parade lineup is at St. James Manor to the Perham Hospital, that's 8-10 blocks, so. The lineup, the parade route is from 3rd Street Southwest to right to the 1st Avenue South to the old high school. We have Underwood Marching Band, we got New York Mills Marching Band, the Perham Pet Band, the Cracker Jack Drum Line, the Jamestown Clowns. They have a big airplane, they have a fire truck, they have a buggy that somebody's in it, squirt water guns on everybody, Highlands are north. Heather and Distal Bagpipe Team. Let's see here. Oh yeah, And then we have the mascots coming from Coke, the polar bear, and Chester the Cheeto. As of right now, we have 70 units, and between now and Friday, we'll probably have another 10 to 15. So it's about 2-hour parade. Dave Howie and Gene Jakey is announcing the parade. I've been doing Turtle Fest parade for about 17 years, I do believe, so I like doing it. Yeah, so I have 16 volunteers helping this year. We got 2 otter tail posses for traffic control. Come early if you guys want to, so it's not too chaotic at 5:30. So that's about it. So
When's the lineup?
5:30.
5:30?
So 5 o'clock if you guys want to come. 4:45, doesn't matter. As long as we get everything lined up in time. So, and the Grand Marshal, do you know the
Marianne Seifert.
Marianne Seifert. Okay, Marianne Seifert is the Grand Marshal. So,
And why is she the Grand Marshal?
Oh.
Kind of a cool story.
huh?
Kind of a cool story.
Well, she's her husband, right?
Yeah.
Is one of the people that started the turtle races. So, and
She's in her mid-90s.
mid-90s. Okay.
Yeah. And her daughter called us and wanted to honor her for that. And
Yeah, it's
for the 40th year of Turtle Fest, we thought it'd be a great fit.
Yeah.
What is her name?
Marianne Seifert.
She'll be on in her car with
Mm-hmm.
4 generations of,
I think so, yeah.
she's bringing like her daughter.
Daughter, granddaughter, and great-grand, I think.
And I usually just try to start doing Turtle Fest parade stuff in January because some of the stuff is already booked, like Fergus Falls Marching Band, Alexandria Marching Band. They're probably booked in November, so I have to start in probably October to start with the parade. So it's always challenging, but if
So next week you're gonna start again?
probably, yeah. Well, I usually go to Perham marchingbands.org, and there is probably about 25 to 30 marching bands out there that does it. So if you want to Google KMS Marching Saints, that's cat meals of all the marching bands. So I thought I've been trying for years for them to get here. So that's about it. So
Is the route the same length as it was in the past? Because of the change?
well,
Or is it?
It'd be like a couple blocks shorter.
yeah.
Because there's not the jog. It used to turn up to 2nd Street.
So more people watching and less space?
The
Little bit.
2 blocks.
Well, every year
Nobody
we
got
change.
paid.
Every year we change because
Oh,
of
really?
road construction.
Oh, yeah.
awesome. Well, thank you, Tiger,
Yeah.
All right, next we're gonna have our nonprofit spotlight. The Volts come up. So, Nate, are you just you? Okay.
No, I'm gonna
Do
bring
you wanna
Seat up with
introduce?
me too.
Okay.
You let me know.
For those of you guys that don't know Seat and don't know me, I'm Nate Chesley, and I own Propel Financial Strategies here in town, and I'm also the president of the advisory board for Vault. And then this is our head coach and director of Vault, Seat Hansana.
Demonstration.
All right, so, yeah. Come on, let's do something. All right, do you have the video by any
Yes.
chance that I sent?
Yeah.
We're gonna start, okay, so, did you get the video? Okay.
I put it at the end.
So we'll come back to some of these pictures, but we'll let our video do a little bit of speaking for us here.
I think it's great to have a name that covers all aspects of the program. We have a lot of classes going on, and we do more than gymnastics now. We're going to have the ninja course, and we do the strength classes that Seat runs, and we do the boys classes, and I just think it's really nice to have something that encompasses all of that.
I know boys probably don't think gymnastics is really for them, but like having this will probably help them. I think it'll be cool. I think it'll bring a lot more people in. Most gyms around here do not have this, like the 2 built-in trampolines and then the huge pit.
We got girls from Alexandria, Park Rapids, Bemidji that come here. My dream goal is to be the hub of gymnastics.
I go to school in DL, and then after school I just come to here and I practice all year round. So many girls come from out of town because they like our facility and they like what we do here. In gymnastics, I especially feel like I'm like
built up some really close relationships with some friends, and so like it's like kind of the thing we do together. We have fun and we cheer each other on.
The grit that they get developed inside them, it's mental and physical. Physically, they're strong. They're very strong. We can build them up, you know. But again, inside, they're mentally tough. Put your mind to it, you can do pretty much anything. That's what we're trying to teach here.
I feel like gymnastics is very important for all athletics because it just gives you such good body control and coordination. So even if all you can afford is a rec class, just get them in because they'll learn all around body strength, coordination.
I love all the people around it, the coaches. It just makes gymnastics more fun when you have friends to talk to and like they help you get through the hard times and like the skills that you're scared of. I love it here.
So I think a picture says 1,000 words, and hopefully you guys kind of got a sneak peek of what we're passionate about. So Vault is a 501c3 dedicated to youth fitness, and in just literally a few short years, we've taken a piece of ground and turned it into an incredible resource here for our youth in our community, as well as regionally, as you heard in the video. So this program started with just 80 participants and has now, and I don't know where I'm at in the camera here, and just in the last 4 years, we have over 1,000 participants going through that gym. So I'm going to talk a little bit here about our programming and what that consists of, and then we'll wrap things up.
Anyways, I feel spoiled. My friends, they own gyms in the cities and stuff. Our gym is huge compared to theirs. So even we have a bigger gym than Fargo. My dream is always been owning my gym. I helped design the gym. That was awesome. And I'm a small town guy. I hate big cities. I have offers to go to big cities, but I love it here. It's a small town. I ran DL for 15 years. You know, I like this. I couldn't run DL that way.
No offense to you.
but again, we're getting kids. It's like we're getting kids even right now. They're like, you know, from Alexandria, all those. They'll come in for lessons. We're trying to cater to the high school team also. Most gyms cater to the USJ developmental program. You go level 10, we're trying to get colleges, but my goal is to, just like I said, be the hub in gymnastics. Doesn't matter what level gymnastics, doesn't matter how old you're. Gymnastics, I believe, is the basis of all sports. I found out there's a ton of wrestlers here, like little boys. So, and what is gymnastics? You know, you look at the strength, the coordination, the flexibility, all it takes to be an athlete, physical and mental. Okay, and we have results. And ever since I've been here, I've been doing lessons. It's all movements. I don't use weights for the kids. I do private lessons for the kids, and we have state qualifiers, state champions, a couple pitchers. You know, doing golf lessons. Not just golf lesson, physical. I'll hit the ball, I just whatever. But you know, any kind of strength training comes from movement. You have to move. A lot of people think you have to actually like lift weights. No, you don't. But anyways, my goal now is to get kids fitness. Like we have the Boys Ninja Rat there, donated by Ryan Ritter and Family Dentistry. So all the stuff we get is we're trying to get donated, and it's not done. The gym's not. I don't think it's half done with what I envision. I want all kids in there, boy, girl. Right now I call it Bigger, Stronger, Faster. This last winter I had 4 classes full, 12 boys, little guys, running around, and I hired a couple guys to run it. But I designed the program. It worked really well. But right now in the summertime we play baseball. We go up there and use what they learned. So, Tiny Tots, we have that in Parent Tots. Teach them how to move, right? You know, you got to move. We're not technically teaching gymnastics. We teach them how to stand in line, go through the circuits and stuff, go downstairs. We have 2 trampolines, one really long one, 40-foot trampoline, restricted to, John can't go in and play that. But again, we're not just gymnastics. Gymnastics, it's going to be here. But I want all the kids to come in. It's play. we gotta play. Right now, our big thing is, we have birthday parties every weekend since it's fall and winter, and we're getting fall's birthday parties. So we have hour-and-a-half birthday parties, 2-hour birthday parties, and it's all yours. 10 kids at first, you add on if you want. It's 17,000 square feet of stuff to play with.
Yeah,
And it's
to dovetail off of that, that's, I mean, that's one of the hidden gems is you can literally rent that whole, basically a little over 17,000 square feet, no public in there, you don't have to worry about other people being in there, it's all to yourself. So that's a little hidden gem. Some of the additional programming here, just to dovetail off of what Steve was saying, is our youth gymnastics obviously is kind of the foundation of our program. And it starts as young as 18 months on up to 18 years old. We got our strength training as well as sensory activities for our special needs kids.
Yep.
And
Every
then,
Wednesdays in the school year, we have the special needs come in for an hour and a half. We staff them, they love it. Again, they need to move, and it's gonna help them function in life too.
and they get super excited about that. Also, open gyms, typically weekly. That schedule changes a little bit.
Yeah, in the summer it's Fridays from 9 to 10:30. You can walk in for $10. Again, every event is staffed. We make it safe for everybody.
Yeah. So, in conclusion, to continue to grow this program, it's grown at a fever pace at this point. What we're looking at is to level up this program, and we need additional help, and we need additional donor base. So what we're currently actively looking for right now is a director of development, which is going to really, we're looking for somebody to really help our fundraising success and streamline our donation process. We need an administrative assistant, and we also need coaching staff. We're always short on coaching staff. So, and again, to conclude, we're going to be here. I'm going to be here at least till the end of this meeting. If anybody has questions, Steve has a class at 8 o'clock, so he's probably going to scoot. But we couldn't do this without the support of the community. To echo off of Steve's Sanitation, this is an awesome community. And again, we've got a facility here that rivals anything from Fargo to Minneapolis. So that's a testament to what we have in this town. Any questions quick for Steve?
One more thing. I'm excited, but Perham hasn't had a state high school championship team for a while. Okay, my goal is to get that back to Perham. So I have kids that, since I've been here, they're growing up to the 7th grade, 8th grade, the girls now. Watch out, this is a good season. Could be this season or next season. So I got a good feeling about it. So I'm gonna bring that state championship back to Perham. So it's gonna be exciting. So.
Sure. All right, any other questions? Okay. Thank you guys.
All right, next up, we're gonna have Nick, who's gonna talk about the Sportsman Club.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I came here because they said it was free food.
We lied to you. We lied.
They lied to me. I've been part of Power Hours for the last 18 years, but it's always fun to come. And I don't come to every one. I know some of you do, which is great. But I came here to talk to you a little bit about Perham Sportsman's Club. For those that don't know, the name doesn't really imply what we do exactly. We've recently built a trap range and brought back the Perham Hotshots, who were shooting over at Rush Lake after the other Fort Thunder range quit operating about 3 years ago. So they moved over to Rush Lake Range with the Menzies over there and built track ranges for the New York Mills team. So our vision was, how do we get these kids back? So again, going back to what Perham does, we were able to go out and raise money and build a track range. Kids shot last fall. They shot this spring. In fact, June 10th. That was yesterday, right? Day before. They're down in Alexandria. Your trap team is down there now, shooting for the state championship. And that'll go over the next 7 or 8 days. So as they progress, they always shoot day one. And as the team progresses or individuals progress, they'll continue to shoot all the way to the last day. participate in that. It's not funded by your school, not funded by taxpayer money. It's funded by the individuals. And they get some donations from, federal and Remington and the NRA and different things that put money into those youth programs. So that's new. The trap range will become part of our membership. For membership utilization, we're working on that. The systems that we put in are technically the best that we can buy today. So we're building a self-serve kiosk. So you'll be able to come and you'll be able to walk in and self-serve yourself with a credit card, go out to the range, turn it on and shoot, which is unique. There's only one manufacturer in the country out in New Hampshire. We accepted them and are building that system into it. We'll probably also do some staffing of it, which are volunteers that'll help staff to train people to show them how to utilize the system. So that'll be coming soon, and we've got construction to complete. And as soon as we can free up some of Jay Burby's time, we can finish the design of how we finish that construction. The facilities will be completely handicapped. All people are welcome, no matter what your capabilities are. It's brand new to the community, and we're happy to have that going. So that's something that happens relative with the youth. We also do ATV training. We've got some firearm safety training coming up July 20th. So as you know, you need to have your firearm safety training in order to join a trap team. You also need it in order to buy hunting licenses. So we offer 2 to 3 times a year firearm safety. Last year we trained 128 youth. We've also had adults as old as 70 years old attend and get the same training because they wanted to experience that. So there's an online course that you can take. It's a hybrid course. That's your classroom, or you can sign up for a classroom course, which are given all over the state of Minnesota. You go to the DNR website, and they'll tell you where the courses are being held. You can register for those. We do field testing mostly. We used to do the classroom, but it takes 5 sessions. That's 5 Saturdays, and it just didn't work well, getting people to return those Saturdays. The online hybrid course, obviously, the youth, some youth can learn well in the digital environment. Other youth need that classroom. They need that interaction with the instructor. So whatever, if your kids are at an age group where they want to take this in that 11 to 12-year-old age group, you can go ahead and try the online course. I think it's $15, which it doesn't go to the state of Minnesota. It goes to the third-party contractor that runs the site. ATV training, snowmobile training in order to ride on the trails. These are state aid trails. If you're not riding your machines on your own private property, you need to have the youth license to be able to ride on those trails, wear helmets, all that good stuff, and learn the safety things that they need to learn. Snowmobile, same thing. Because they're state aid trails, the state comes into the equation, and then they want the education to make the trails safe. And also they do the enforcement. So I've never had anybody that I know break those laws in a way that, the DNR would get involved, but apparently they do. Apparently some youth get out on the trails and they shouldn't be out on the trails. Those are just a couple of things that we get involved with. How many here have utilized the facility at some time? Wow, that's great. We welcome everybody to utilize that facility. It's not large, 50 people inside. We've had parties of 75, people coming and going. We've had baptisms, bridal showers, groom's dinners, birthday parties, just get-togethers. We've had lesson-making parties. Just about anything you can imagine where people are looking for a facility that's reasonable to join as a member, and then bring your friends and family into that facility, plus the outdoor experience if you want, to come on in and utilize the facility. I think that's a great benefit. As a member, the use is free. The thing you have to remember, when you're a member of the Perham Sportsman Club, you are part of the ownership. It's a 501c4, has no ownership. The ownership are its members. So when you participate in the facilities, you are also responsible for the facilities. We try and encourage people to, clean up as best they can. We do have Productive Alternative comes in once a week and does a little deeper cleaning, and usually periodically, we had Zero Res come in last year and do a real deep cleaning where they get into the cupboards and all that stuff. But it's tough maintaining the facility when it's open to the general membership like that, but 99% of all people are very respectful of it. We appreciate that. Besides having the gun ranges, we do shoot out the 300 yards. We do have pistol ranges, small arms, 100 and 200 yard range for those that are, developing that craft of shooting long ranges. We also have an archery range with whole target roll out to 75 yards. So if you're into archery, or if you're going to do your shooting, or you want to come out and sight in your rifles or pistols, certainly become a member, come on out and enjoy the facilities. They're secure, private. You're not dealing with the public like the Wild Wild West. However, I'm involved with the public range too, which is a very good attribute to the community. But if you prefer not being at the Wild Wild West, you can join the Perham forces. So, again, going back to Perham Sportsman's Club, our motto is we want to be everything to all sportsmen and women and children. Basically, we do fishing. We do fishing for life. We've sponsored other fishing things with different organizations in the community. We do dog training with Munstlander dogs out of Detroit Lakes. Ryan Swanson has an organization. They come over and utilize our facilities. We have North Dakota Retrievers Club that utilizes our facilities and becomes part of the organization, has done training on our grounds. We don't have the technical water for your water dogs, because we got kind of a swamp back there, but if you're brave enough to go, you can take your animals out there and train them over some water and cattails, things of that sort. Well, that's kind of what we do. We're involved in the community as much as we can. Currently, I set some brochures over here for membership. Our membership currently is at $75 a year or $1,000 as a lifetime member. That membership's going to go up at the end of June. July 1st, it'll be $96 a year. The idea is to try and recuperate our operating costs. Our insurance is $7,000 a year. Our taxes are over $7,000 a year. And our total membership dues right now are about $19,000 to $18,000. So we're not covering our operating costs, and we need to take a look at that, work a way that we can cover our operating costs without taking fundraising dollars. We want our fundraising dollars to go to our programs for the community and not toward operating. So this is going to be our second rate increase. We started at $60 over the last 16 years of operating, since 2008. We're now going to be at $96. So if you want to become a member or utilize the facilities this year, in 2024, become a member at the lower rate, and we'll just get you back in at 96 in 2025. Any questions? That's quiet.
All right, next up we have Lisa, Relay for Life.
Good morning. I appreciate the invitation to be back with you again this year to talk about Relay for Life. Many of you see me on a yearly basis, and I'm always excited about Relay and excited to share with you what's going on. So almost exactly a month from today, actually a month from tomorrow, is our Relay, July 12th. So I'll tell you a little bit about what's new and exciting and what our evening looks like. One of the things I always say from the get-go is please come and join us. We are there all night from 5:30 till we try to be out of there by 7 the next morning. So anytime you want to wander out to the track, just come and be part of things. If you haven't ever experienced Relay, you just need to come and see what it's all about, because I can't put it in words, and there's just a feeling and a spirit out there that just, it kind of gets in your bones, and so that's why I do this for years and years and years, but it's very dear to my heart and to most people, because we've all been affected by cancer, and this is one thing we can actually do instead of just feeling bad about people that get diagnoses or people that we lose. We can put our feet on the ground and do something. So that's what we do. This year we chose a theme that's a little more obvious. We kind of decided to go with a Seuss theme, Dr. Seuss theme. We struggled with a slogan, so we're not so clear on our words necessarily, but we're borrowing words from various Dr. Seuss books. And our campsites probably will be decorated with Dr. Seuss themes. If you want to decorate your business during Paint the Town Purple, not only can you go purple, but you can go Seuss, so you can start thinking about that. And one of the things that kind of goes with that idea is that's a little more kid-based. So for something different this year, we thought we would kind of lean a little more toward focusing on children's cancer. We have a lot of adults, even people in our community that were childhood cancer survivors. What's exciting about childhood cancer is that the cure rates, for the most part, are about 99%. So generally speaking, a kiddo that has cancer young comes through it and is healthy and strong. Also, I learned many years ago that a lot of those people go into the medical profession because of their cancer experiences as a child. So our speaker for the Survivors Dinner is a young man who had childhood cancer when he was, I want to say 3 or 4 years old, and then he did have a recurrence of cancer like in junior high, and his dad did the bone marrow transplant for him. He's now gone into the medical profession, and he's a nurse in the Fargo area, so he's going to be our speaker, which is exciting, and our honorary co-chairs are 2 young ladies that were cancer survivors as kids. So they are, what do they call, preteen age, basically, and are to the point where they're comfortable and mature enough to be able to speak about their experiences. But it's probably fresh enough that, it's fitting for them. We have 20 teams right now registered and hard at work. We're hoping for a few more yet, and it's not too late. If you're interested in starting a team or joining a team, got a month yet. We do a lot of work in the last month. And let's see, and some of our teams have been very hard at work. I looked at our website last night, and I think we have at least 3 or 4 teams that have already raised $50,000. They've got months to go. So, and I know those teams are not sitting still and waiting. Our goal this year is $185,000, which is ambitious. It makes me a little nervous to say that amount. But we last year, by the end of our time to turn in our funds, we had over $181,000. And so we never go backwards. So, and I have our relay committee is definitely an aggressive group, and in a nice way. And that's what we set for a goal. I let them do it. And so that's where we're going, and we really hope we get there. Just a little bit about our evening. So we start at 5:30. You may not be able to see that, but I have schedules you can have here too that I'll get to you. But we start off 5:30, our activities start, and we have all kinds of things going again because we're kind of pushing the kid thing. We have 3 inflatables for kids to come out and jump on and climb through and whatever else. And wacky hair and face painting. We have lots of food at different campsites and at the concession stand. And all of the teams do various things at their campsites. So you can wander out anytime after 5:30. At 7:30 we have our opening ceremony, and that's where we introduce our honorary co-chairs. They don't speak at that ceremony, but and then we have our survivors lap, which is very, very moving, very inspirational, and just a sea of purple shirts, and we just try to get all around the track and celebrate them as they come by. And it's a very, very exciting thing. We have dove release at that time, and then about 8:10 or so, we have another hour that people can wander around and go to campsites and eat some more and do fun things. And then our luminaria ceremonies at 9:15. That's when our honorary co-chairs speak and like the luminaries. And a really beautiful time to be out at the track is just after those luminaries are lit, and we have about an hour of really peaceful, quiet time that you can just walk around the track, see the luminaries lit, and just it's kind of a meditative time. So that's what's good. And after that, then there are some of us crazy people that need to be there all night. So from 12 o'clock till 6 o'clock in the morning, we have an activity every hour that people can do and be part of, just to keep the energy level up and keep us going. One thing that really helped is we got a team from Crow Wing County that comes over. Last year they joined our relay because it's Brandon's Cancer Crusaders of Crow Wing County, and it's a woman who started this team because of her son Brandon, who had cancer. And he did not survive, but she wants to honor him in his memory by continuing her team. And since the relay folded in Crow Wing County, she comes all the way over here to relay. And her fundraiser was always a pancake breakfast. So from 10:30 at night till 4:30 in the morning, we have a pancake breakfast available, open to the public. So if you have night shifts at your employment, we'll get you a poster or two you can put in your break room, send people over. If you can't sleep at night, come fill up your belly with pancakes, and then you might be able to sleep. I had my breakfast about 3:15, 3:30 in the morning, and it got me right through till the sun came up, and it was probably the best breakfast I ever had. So we have, and then we clean up in the morning. Anytime people want to help from the public, 2 o'clock in the afternoon Friday, we set out luminaries, and there's several thousand of them. So we welcome help. Just wander out and help us out, or we start cleaning up about 6:15 in the morning.
Where can we get those luminaries if we want to buy some
any of the teams, which I don't have a list of right now for you.
Is it on that brochure?
Nope, I don't have it there either. And you know what I thought of after I got this done is I don't even have my contact information, but I think most of you know how to find me.
We can buy it. And then
you can get a hold of me. Calvary has a team, so you can get them at Calvary. I'm just Jody and I.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm talking to her like that. But,
and then do you have to have them by a certain time before Friday to get, so they're all up?
Yeah, if we could get them by Tuesday or Wednesday of that week, just so that if we have them all there when it's time to set out, it makes it easier.
And then for the silent auction, let's say that some of us want to donate to that. If we got something together, where would we get that?
You know what, you're asking all these great questions that I have on here, so
I'm sorry.
I'll have, there's, so you can contact me, or Lynn Lehman lives on the other end of my street, and she's our silent auction chair. But if you have a pen and you want my contact information, I can give you that, and you can scribble it down, but that is one of the ways you can get involved, is to contribute a silent auction item. Certainly get involved by decorating your business. You know, you'll get a email through Chamber when they're getting geared up to paint the town purple. And we have a couple people, our chairs will come around and offer purple kits if you want to use them, but if you want to do your own purple, do whatever you want with it, and then you can throw in the Sue's theme, of course, if you want to, for decorating. And again, on there it just says, come to our event, join a team if you want, start a team if you want. So this list will just give you some ideas. Also, if you want to be on the lookout, many teams are doing fundraisers in this next month. And just kind of, if you hear of a fundraiser, wander over and, support that team. It really helps them out. I know, and we don't know anything about when this happens, but I know that the locker plant always does a sandwich meal, usually right around the first weekend in July. He does that totally independent and gives the money to the Relay for Life. So I just drive by and, oh, it's happening today. So, but you can support that one, but any of the fundraisers would be great. So again, just kind of to close, and I want to echo that the feeling of community that's been expressed today. One of our banners says, "Relay for Life." It's about the community. It's about a community that takes up the fight, and that really is what Relay is all about. Is the whole several communities in this case that put forward efforts to help in the cancer cause. So again, that's what we're all about. The money goes to the American Cancer Society, and those funds go to research, education, advocacy, and patient services. They are well spent. They do great things, and yes, the incidences of cancer is up, but part of that's because of early detection, and the efforts in research and education are going to continue to help battle that. But I think I have one last slide I want to leave you with, because this is what we do, with cancer. We're just doing our best to fight it. Maybe it didn't show up, but, and right over there. Yeah. So borrowed a little Seuss thought, but with heads full of brains and shoes full of feet, we're working to bring about cancers to feet. So, thank you.
All right, next up we have the Elevate team doing with the farmers market.
We're gonna make this so fast, you guys better be listening. We're coming up as a team, but Emily is the brainchild between the new farmers market, relocating, growing, and doing all sorts of cool things. So we're gonna let Emily take it away. Yeah, all right, cool.
Well, Elevate took over the farmers market last year. As part of our grant, food access is part of why we got the grant. So we're trying to expand healthy food access to all individuals. So that's why I brought the farmers market to bring healthy food to the area. So we took over last year. We kind of kept things pretty similar because we didn't want to ruffle too many feathers. This year we're going all out with the road construction. It was a good time to move it to the old high school grounds. So it's great visibility. There's lots of cars driving by, so that's been really fun. The vendors are all very excited. I think I have like 59 vendors registered to join us at some point throughout the summer. Not every vendor will be there every day. I think tomorrow we will have 28 vendors out there. So it's growing significantly throughout the season. I think we have our first fresh produce there tomorrow, so that's exciting. Word on the street, the Amish is going to be there tomorrow.
We get lots of questions
Top
about
secret
that.
sauce. You heard it here first. So you think you'll be there tomorrow?
Very concerned.
Yeah, don't pass it.
We can't get a hold of it.
Called me yesterday. Oh, good. Yeah. Okay. So I tried to convince him. Yeah.
Curry pigeon.
What else? There's all sorts of different products that are there. There's fresh produce, there's eggs, food trucks.
It's amazing. If you have not gone yet, go.
Yeah.
I have customers that are constantly like, have you heard about the new farmers market? Yeah.
Our vendors, the vendors have
so-
mentioned it's been their best opening day as far as traffic.
Yeah, and even every day since then, like it's been really impressed by all the sales. And it's not even, hasn't even been like that nice or that busy around town quite yet. So I think it'll pick up this week, which is really fast. Yeah. So then we also brought 2 different programs to the farmers market this year. One of them is the farmers market nutrition program. So individuals that utilize WIC or senior commodities nutrition can get vouchers from their agency to spend at the farmers market on fresh produce. So that's kind of cool. And that's just straight from the agency gives it to the person and they give it to the vendors, and we're not involved at all, which is lovely. And then the other one is Pop Plus. So Perham Living Home Care has donated funds to create Pop Plus, which is for 60 plus, they can come on the third Wednesday of the month. The first 50 individuals will get a token to spend $2 at Perham's. So that's kind of a fun thing. What else is nice?
If you like,
It's awesome.
if you like soap or
Yeah.
like scone, Emily's had a scone
I've
every
had
Wednesday
breakfast
and
every day.
Friday since this has
Saturday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's lovely.
Yeah. Sourdough bread, soap, handmade goods, pampered chef, lots of lemonade, greenhouse, we got a food truck there.
Cookies, a guy that sells trees. This guy sells trees for $15. He was like this big. Little everything. Yeah. So if you need a flyer for your business, I have some. I'll leave them somewhere.
With this being a really busy week with Turtle Fest in the community, like if we could just put out one ask to the business owners in the community, if you could just take a minute, follow us on Facebook. We have a Perham Farmers Market Facebook page. If you would be so kind to just share the farmers market on your business pages, trying to promote people to come this week, all summer obviously, but this week specifically we have so much extra people in our community. If any of you would be willing just to give this a share, that'd be fantastic. If you see a food truck coming, bring your employees out and have lunch. There's tables to stand at, there's a couple picnic tables out there. Just come and join us, make it a team effort and come out and enjoy it with your teams and your employees.
Are you gonna have different food things? Like I saw there was a soup, something? Are you
Yeah,
gonna have
that's
different
food truck.
ones each?
It's
week,
depends
or
on
just
the schedule.
Just
Yeah, it's pretty
random?
random. Like the next one that's coming will be next Wednesday.
So it'd be kind of nice just even when you know, like if you posted that on your page,
Yeah.
because then we could like say to our employees, hey, I'll grab you lunch.
It's on there.
So
Oh,
you'll
it is.
see a list every week. Yeah, you'll see it the day.
Oh, okay,
So
maybe I
today-
missed it last week.
Yeah, so
Okay.
sometime today you'll see tomorrow's lineup, and then on Thursday you'll always see Friday's lineup. So
Okay.
you'll be able to see it the day ahead of time, so, yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. I have some newsletters. I don't know if we don't go anywhere without newsletters, so does anybody need a newsletter? Before we go to, we can leave them over here. If you have questions, reach out to Emily.
Got the phone, I'll bring to me.
Call the phone number.
Come and join us. Thanks for supporting the farmers market, and we hope you guys are able to come out and enjoy the good times this season.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, we're super excited. We have had a bunch of new members join the chamber this last month. The first one, she will be here to talk next month, but Sunny Bay Resort. So they have 3 cabins that they've kind of remodeled a little bit, so she's really excited about that. She did just send out an email. Hopefully you guys got her email blast that she did. She does have openings for June, so make sure you're catching those emails. But next we have, super excited, drum roll, he's in the house, Josh from Meadowland Surveying. So he's going to tell us a little bit about his company.
Good morning. My name is Josh Tepper, born and raised around here, currently live in town, and I'm here to talk about Meadowland Surveying. So we are a boundary survey company based out of Detroit Lakes. We were started in 1946. We've conducted probably close to 20,000 boundary surveys. If you turn south on Highway 59, you go maybe half a mile on the right-hand side. So if you ever need to know where your property lines are, regardless if you're building like a fence or planting trees, or you just don't get along with your neighbor, which happens all the time, you give me a call and we'll come out and show you exactly where the line is. We also do subdivision surveys. So if you have a larger chunk of property that you'd like to split into multiple pieces and sell something, we can help you through that process. If you're getting a mortgage on your property, often it'll trigger a survey where we'll have to come out and mark the corners and make a drawing and legal description for you. That's about it. Each city and county has their own ordinances and their own processes for the subdivision, so we can help you through that type of stuff. If you need to get a hold of us, we do have a website. It's meadowlandsurveying.com. You can click on, there's a bunch of links on there that kind of show you the processes and what you'll get when we get all said and done. It's also got a link to ask for a survey if you need it, and it's kind of a cool website. If you go on it, it has links to all the local GIS maps through Becker County, Otter Hill, Norman, Clay, Norman. We do work all over the state. Most of our work is probably within 45 minutes of Detroit Lakes, but I've worked from the Canadian border all the way down to Iowa. So if you have property in any other county, please give us a call. And you can use the website too. It's got, like I said, links to all the GIS maps. A lot of the neighbor cities have links to their ordinances, the DNR website, and all that stuff. So yeah, if you got any questions, I'd be happy to ask them. Otherwise, I'm glad to be part of the chamber.
Woo. All right, Miss JoAnn. She is also a new chamber member. Got to see her cool car, pink car. Tell us about you.
Good morning, I'm JoAnn Fezekas. I am a pink Cadillac sales director with Mary Kay. You probably heard it said that you only have one chance to make a good first impression. Well, I have sunglasses on today because I had a little eye procedure, so I don't normally hide behind my sunglasses, just so you know. New to the Perham area, I lived in the Valley City area my whole life, and we loved small town America. And for some reason, we got a wild hair to move to Arizona, so we moved to Arizona for 6 years, and really missed our family and small town America. So we chose to come back to the Perham, or we chose to come back to small town America, and we chose Perham because when I was growing up, we had a lake cabin on Big McDonald, and I have very fond memories of Perham, Minnesota. It's also central to where our kids live. We have kids in Park Rapids, kids in Valley City, kids in Otsego, Minnesota, and then a daughter in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. So we're really central. We're building a home on Long Lake by Bergens. So this will be hometown for us. And I love to get involved in community. So we have 4 children, and that's the reason I started Mary Kay, because it's completely flexible. I get to work around an already busy life and sprinkle it in where I can. I lead a team of 140 women around the U.S., and so a lot of what I do is done virtually, but I also love to work in person. Mary Kay's products are all made in the U.S., and that's something that I am extremely proud of. Our manufacturing facility is in Dallas, Texas, and all of the products are made there. We're in 36 foreign countries, so Mary Kay is actually exporting products to China and to the European Union and all of that. So a lot of people don't know that Mary Kay was a real woman. She started her business in 1963, so 60 years ago, and the business is actually based on putting your God first, family second, and career third. So that's also something that I'm very proud of and very committed to. I do all kinds of skincare parties, I do facials, I do wedding groups, special occasions, all of that kind of thing, and I think that's everything about my business. So if there's any questions, otherwise I'm just really excited to be involved in Perham and be a part of your community.
And our newest member, Ryan, do you want to make the announcement? Some might not know yet.
Well, good morning. My name is Ryan Jelly. I am with Ellingson Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical out of Alexandria. Vice President of Business Development. It's been there for 19 years, and we are happy to tell this community that we are opening a shop very soon. Actually, close on a building tomorrow. It is the Lotus Truck Parts building right on Broadway down on the east side of town here. And so, pending that all goes through, we're going to do some just modifications to the building, just a few, updates and whatnot. But it's funny to be, here listening to everybody talk about the community, because I would say that is one of the biggest things that this town and this county is so replicable of Alexandria and Douglas County. We explode in the summer like you guys do, and Fargo comes down, and the metro comes up to us, and the manufacturing here and the manufacturing in Alexandria, it's just so similar, and we're super excited to come up here and be a part of this. Certainly, the services we're going to offer, we're going to take that a little bit slow. Manpower is an issue, and we do not want to overpromise and under-deliver. But the service side of things, plumbing, electrical, residential, change-up type, and then commercial, always with the manufacturing. We're actually right now doing a pretty large project with Bonhart, so we're super excited about that with their new dryer tower and warehouse and intake building. So it's been great so far, and just to really meet people and participate in events. Relay for Life, we're huge into Relay for Life. We have a golf for a cure tournament every year. In 2 weeks, it'll be our 8th tournament, and last year we raised $35,000, $34,000. So definitely a big part of our business is giving back to the areas that we see fit and want to participate in. So yeah, new to town, and it's also with Ellingson's is a fireplace store. We have it's in the same building, but we are bringing that to town too. So we'll have a showroom in the building for people to walk in and see all the types of different, whether it's wood stove, gas inserts, whatever it may be. So super excited. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. All right, if anyone needs to get going, totally understand. No one will judge you. So
It's just us.
it's just us now in the city. Just us. You can scan for more events up there. Turtle Fest, of course, it's a full lineup. Starts on Wednesday with our first turtle races. We kind of had our first protesters. We had family from Alabama.
They protested that we didn't have races.
So they had their turtles ready to go and everything. And we didn't. No, they're not the true protesters. But they did race their own turtles. It was really fun. We were like, can we still race? We're like, have at it. Try the new circle out. So it was a lot of fun. There was a big group. I don't know, like 20 of them showed up. And they brought 13 turtles with them, had their own little mini race. But officially, it will start on Wednesday. Lots and lots of stuff coming up. Check out the Facebook page, website, events page, all of that to find everything. Should be posters around town. Any questions about Turtle Fest? Good. And 40th year this year, so that's cool. Next up, paving Perham. We'll have the city give a quick update of where they're at. The streets are looking awesome.
I'm going to do that, Nick?
You got it.
All right. So everybody says they're quick, but I'm really quick. So Main Street will be open Wednesday.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
That's it.
Yay!
What a guy.
Anyone else have anything to share before we do the drawing? Yes. Go ahead.
I'm Dave from the Goose Group. I just wanted to introduce a couple guys here from the University of Minnesota that are doing some interns this summer from Dylan Steves from Apple Valley. First time in Perham, loving it. And staying up here for the summer, I encourage you guys to meet everyone in our community. And then Carson Line, and he's studying marketing and finance. So just wanted you to introduce yourself if you have time. Be involved with a lot of things in the community. Thank you.
All right, here's some winners for a drawing, unless there's anyone else.
Mackenzie, real quick, I just forgot
Yes.
to go through. So if you notice on the side of City Hall, there's an arm that comes out with a birdhouse.
Yeah.
That is part of the Project 412 Troll Tour. So we actually have a portal to the trolls that, if you've seen them on Facebook, they're blowing up. So that's part of the Project 412 Troll Adventure Tour. So we're fortunate enough to be involved with that. I think they're supposed to be posting a clue or something in the park.
They were all over yesterday. Yeah.
Right, but I think we're supposed to actually have a clue or something
Like
that
a
goes
physical
along with the
sign.
arm, so it's not just an arm coming out. Like they're supposed to be words.
Well,
So I don't think it's done right.
yesterday.
I don't know.
So the
Anyway.
trolls are coming here when?
We don't
I'm joking.
We're
I
not
just
getting-
wanted to see what his
Yeah.
face looked like.
No, they're permanent. Where the trolls are permanent, they're not traveling.
I know, I just, like the guy
So
was
go
from
find
here
it.
and build is what I meant.
That's it.
All right. Okay, first one, Lakeside Tap, $25 gift certificate. What's that? to bake at home pizzas, Amy Pepper. And Zorba's Johnson. Hey, I don't know. Come and get your prizes. Thank you, everyone. John, how many times do you put your name?
Just once. It's just how, that's how you fold it. Maybe I'm just really good at it.
One of these two. Don't tell her. Your kids pulling and see if they don't have